Hey, what's up, you mother effers? I'm Dayne from Easton Fitness coming at you with a Q&A session. I've got some questions here on my phone that I'd like to answer for you. I hope you find enjoyment in this. Okay, question number 5 comes in from John. Okay, John is asking, what if you see someone lifting with a dangerous form? Do you say something, or is it a touchy subject? So, I feel like there's a couple of different people that you encounter in the gym, and how you approach each person in this situation is going to differ. It can be a touchy subject, especially if you have what I call is a know-it-all. If there's someone in the gym who you know thinks that they cannot do anything wrong, then approaching that person can be a little bit more difficult than the more typical person that we deal with, which is someone who doesn't really know what they're doing. They're trying new things, and so they're a lot more open to us helping. That being said, I'm definitely not a shy guy when it comes to approaching someone to help them with their form, especially being that I own the gym. So if someone is unable to learn from me trying to help them, then sometimes I'll just err on the side of not helping them, unless I can physically see that they're going to do something that's either going to harm them or harm someone else. In that case, I always step in. And then so that's kind of how I deal with someone who is sort of a know-it-all per se. So then the more typical person that we'll see in our gym is someone who is coming back into fitness or has some experience in lifting, used to be able to do a certain number of weight. They think they can still do it. They go into a lift not with good form, and usually at the corner of our eyes, even if we're working with a client, we're able to, or at least I'm able to kind of see, okay, that person is not doing 100% perfect form, but it's not bad to the point where they're going to injure themselves. Or it's to the point where, okay, I really need to go over and say something, or they could injure themselves. So, I just use my best judgment when it comes to those scenarios and try to make the right decision. All that being said, the number one priority in Easton Fitness is that everyone exercises safely. It's never a good thing when someone pushes their body to the point of injury. Exercise in general is not supposed to injure you. In fact, the purpose of you coming to exercise is to improve your health. And by injuring yourself, you're doing the exact opposite. So, again, I'm not a shy guy when it comes to trying to help people do things the right way. But I am very scientific in how I approach that conversation. I never come into the conversation with the demeanor of, I'm better than you, I know what I'm doing, so you have to do what I'm going to tell you, or else you're just doing it wrong and you have to leave. That's never the approach that I take. I always take the, hey, do you mind if I offer you some advice? I'm not the form police, but I think I can give you some tips that might help you do this a little bit better and make it a little easier for you, actually. So that's the approach that I take.